Shalawam. We're coming out here another week to the Spirit and Power, Yahawashi, with another lesson. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawashi, double honors to the apostles, and honors to you brothers out there pushing out this word. Now, the spirit that came out as of late is getting into the reunion of the 12 tribes. Basically going into how you so-called Latinos, the northern kingdom, you so-called Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, and so forth, how you're not supposed to hate your brothers in the southern kingdom, which are so-called Negroes, West Indians and Haitians, and vice versa, because the spirit as of late is going into how it's time for you northern kingdoms to get afflicted. The so-called Trump coming in, if that is the spirit of the Lord, to have that dude get elected, you basically gonna be catching a lot of hell, and you southern kingdom, you so-called Negroes, been catching hell, but right now it's the spirit basically for those who can receive it, to accept that we're all one nation, and we're catching the same kind of hell because it was prophesied, But we should go into it.
I'm gonna start a little bit up. This is Isaiah 11:11. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel."
The outcasts of Israel, because as we all know, we've been scattered throughout the four corners. But now in the last times, the Most High is recovering his remnant. His starting with the elect, those who have been basically predestined to receive the knowledge of being Israelites, and coming back into the fold.
Yeah, because it said that the Lord was going to stretch out his hand a second time, man. The first time this happened was when you read the scriptures in Exodus about the first Exodus, man, when the Lord delivered us from the land of Egypt. He delivered all the 12 tribes. He delivered the whole nation of Israel. This time, the second time, he's only going to recover the remnant, which is the 1/3, the elect. And it said from all the nations that they have been scattered. So from America, from Central America, from South, from Europe, from Africa, from China, from the Philippines, from Israel, from Japan, from all them nations, the Lord is going to recover his remnant, man.
That's right.
So it says, and he shall set up an ensign for the nations and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
That's right. So for that elect that the brother was going into, from both kingdoms, northern and southern, the prophecy is that no longer will Ephraim envy Judah and Judah vex Ephraim, because we see a lot of that, just being out and about in Babylon,
Yeah, it's out there.
So-called Latinos hating on the so-called Negroes, calling them all kind of names. Like at work, I be hearing it sometimes, oh, they're lazy, they're stubborn, they're hard-headed. They call them mayates, all kind of derogatory, terms. And then every now and then you hear a Benjamite or a Judite talk about how, those Mexicans, they always talking their language in front of us, they might be talking shit, this and that. But in the latter days, when all hell breaks loose, which is right now, that's gonna cease basically. Because as we're seeing that the spirit is being roused up in Jake to basically, how do you call it? To basically acknowledge the affliction of the other kingdom. Like Southern Kingdom is waking up to the fact that, damn, this white man is treating them so-called Mexicans like crap.
Yeah. And like I say it is, bro. It's starting right with us, man. With the brothers. With the brothers that are coming into this faith. It's starting with us. That envy, that division that we had against another tribe, that shit is gone between us, man.
That's right.
We're the Israelites. We see each other as brothers. We're one people, man.
That's right.
So the rest of these 2/3, they're gonna stay divided, man. Conquered and divided by Esau, the so-called white man, the devil. But right now, that's why you see brothers from the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. We're together right now, man. You know, we're standing bold and together for Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. That's how you know, like the brother had mentioned, this is the latter times right now, man.
Right.
You know, and like the brother was mentioning too, you got Judah on songs talking about the affliction of Issachar or the Northern Kingdom, man.
So-called Mexicans.
Yeah, you know, including them. So that goes to show you that the Lord is putting that spirit out there, man, of the unification of our nation back, man.
And also of seeing who the devil is, because hey, we were at work and there was this one Judite that works there. You know, we were chopping it up, you know, and he's basically talking about how I hate white people and I can only vibe with, you know, so-called blacks and Hispanics. And then, you know, basically the spirit was getting into how that mutual enemy is the so-called white man, you know, because like brother was saying, he's the one that divided and conquered us.
Yeah.
You know,
I got a little bit more because this is going to be the end of the so-called white man. To all the brothers out there, to all you brothers that believe and have faith in Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, this is going to be the end of him, man. It says, but they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines towards the west. They shall spoil them of the east together. They shall lay their hands upon Edom and Moab, which are the so-called white man, and the Gooks, this Chinese man, and the children of Ammon shall obey them.
Hey, that's right, because once Ephraim and Judah, you know, like the brothers going into the elect on this side, once that grand unification commences, or it has already commenced, but like the brother was going into, once it happens, you know, that's basically when Edom's gonna go down. You know, you're gonna see so-called Latinos and so-called Negroes just chopping Edomite heads off, going into, you know, these basically our oppressors, you know, and just spoiling them, ravishing them. You know, certain men of the elect are gonna get spiritual powers, you know, and basically just gonna run amok in amongst these heathens, you know. But that's when the tribes, that hatred, that enmity between the tribes it ceases, you know, because that's one of the prophecies of the latter days that the bro was going into. These are the latter days, you know. So we're just hitting that point that you tribes out there, we're one nation, you know, one nation, different tribes, basically. You got that in Ezekiel.
Yeah, Ezekiel 37:15. The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions.
That's talking about the 12 tribe board that we have out there when we go out there and teach, man. You know, that's the stick. That was a commandment. That's why it's important that we go out there to the streets, man, so that we can take the stick and put both kingdoms, all 12 tribes written on that stick. And go ahead,
And it says, then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel his companions.
The northern kingdom. The first set was the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, man. The 3 tribes and then the rest of the 9. Go ahead.
And join them one to another into one stick.
And join them one to another. Because we were divided, man. We were conquered. You know? But now through the spirit of Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, that's why we got the stick out there. And people pass by and they look and they you know, they see themselves on there, and then they see the other tribes on there, and it makes them ask, like, what is this about, man? Why are we together with the Guatemalans? Why are we together with the Negroes, you know?
And it says, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, Wilt thou show us what thou meanest by these?
Right, just like I was saying, go ahead.
Say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah.
Yeah, man, that's what we out there telling the people, man. We're all brothers, man. We're all one nation. Thus saith Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, you Negroes, whether you like it or not, the Mexicans are your people, man.
That's right.
You know? Just because you look different, that don't mean nothing, man. You know? Because it goes the same. Just because you look more like them Africans in Africa, that don't mean you're African, man. You know? You're brothers with the Latinos, not the Africans. You know, and that's what we out here telling the people. Bueno.
It says, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in thine hand. And the sticks whereon thou writest shall be in thy hand before their eyes. And say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the children, from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side, and bring them into their own land. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all. And they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms anymore at all. Neither shall they defile themselves anymore with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions, but I will save them out of their dwelling places, wherein they have sinned, and will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their power.
Yeah, that's right. Like the Lord was going into, basically, it said that we're not going to be two nations anymore. It's going to be one nation, one kingdom, under Yahawah, Shem, Yahawashi, starting with the elect on this side, you know? So with that, you know, we're giving all praises to Yahawah, Shem, Yahawashi, the ones to the apostles, and honestly, brothers out there teaching His word. Shalawam.
Shalom.